How you doing?
I'm okay.
How are you?
Hi, I'm very well. How are you?
What's your name?
It's Paulina.
What was your last name? Sorry.
Byczewska.
Byczewska.
Paulina is unique among many on the course. Having arrived in London from Poland in 2016, she chose to finally tackle her stammer in a second language. Take me back. It's the first day on the programme. How did you feel?
I will never forget that day.
What do you see when you watch that back?
What do you do in London?
I work here. I feel really sorry for that girl, about the person I used to be. So I see someone who is extremely nervous and doesn't want to be there, instead of showing who I really was and being honest about how my speech was. That's what I see.
A stutter is the constant repetition of sounds and syllables when fluency is strangled, a cardiac arrest of the vocal cords. But the pain is all mental, a recipe for social anxiety and a drainage system for confidence.
So we're going to introduce the sounds.
The McGuire Programme doesn't look to interrogate a root cause. No one is asked about their relationship with their father or a childhood trauma. Instead, it strives for eloquence in speech through a combination of physical techniques and, perhaps most crucially, tackling fear head-on. And it wastes no time in breaking down that wall.
The contact sessions where we go and speak to the public, that happens on the first course, but it's just lowering that fear rather than just it being kind of conventional speech technique, just helping you say a word when you're struggling. It's being particularly proactive, so not only giving us full control of what we want to say by just repeating the first sound until we're ready to say that word, but it's showing our listener that we're not a fluent speaker. So by doing that, you're lowering that fear.
What's more important, mastering technique or courage?
Get your name, address, and telephone number, please.
If you use all of those techniques but are not courageous enough, I don't think you will be able to succeed. So a success requires both.
Megan, grab it. On Wednesday night, I couldn't even say my name. Now I can, and it means so much.
It's all about being vulnerable, you know, and showing others who you are and saying, look, this is what I struggle with, this is what I'm working on. After I joined the program, I realized how courageous and brave I can be.
Their empowerment is often derived from their strength in numbers, and bravery is contagious.
This is my name. Ken, 2 goals today, congratulations. That must have felt good.
I'm happy with the goals. I'm happy with the win today as well. It wasn't a must win here at home. So yeah, it was a good one.
Hi, Pauline.
Paulina now wears her impediment on her sleeve in her day-to-day, no more so than in her role as a learning lead for an advertising company.
Hello, hello, are you here? The people I'm in those meetings with, the majority of them are fluent speakers, and they tend to speak fast. They sometimes interrupt each other. So what I usually do, this close to people, I make them aware that I'm someone who has a stutter, who is working on their speech, and that helps me to bring the fear down, and I actually feel proud when I say it.
Often stutterers know exactly what they want to say, but have this frustration that I'm not being, what I want to say is not being fully listened to or recognised because of my stutter.
What's the best thing about having a stutter?
God, what a question.
I love my stutter.
In the past, I would give anything not to have it. It just helps me to improve and be a better person for myself and for other people.
So it's like a superpower.
I would say so. I think my stammer makes me more interesting. Lots of people I know who are on the program are much better as speakers than fluent speakers. They are much more engaging, much more passionate when they speak, much more eloquent.
What do you see when you look at yourself in the mirror now?
I see someone who is much more confident and someone who is honest about who they are.
Thank you very much.
Beate Köhler ist mein Name.
The struggle of a stammerer is not one exclusive to them. It's universal. To feel like we have a voice, to say what we mean, and to feel like we're being heard when we say it.
There are ways to improve the quality of your life, and that you don't have to settle for less. And I think it can empower other people to share who they are, how they feel.
Is that what you want to do now?
Yes.